Hey, it's me. I wanted to do a quick tutorial on how to move around in outer worlds. So there are two main mechanics of like traveling around space, which is using your spaceship and using your suit. Both have the same system of having like a jetpack or like having a propulsion system that can go in all directions. I think it's a bit confusing on how to use it, and I think a lot of people panic initially when they start navigating on outer world. So hopefully I'm trying to make it easier so that you can focus more on having fun in the game as opposed to the controls. So first thing first, look at the bottom left of the screen. There's like sort of like a omnidirectional thrust indicator. Basically it just shows you which direction your rockets are firing. So this is the same for both your suit and your ship. So just a very quick example, this will be RT going up, LT is going down, left, right, forward, and backward. Okay. So how I recommend everyone to play is just to use two buttons for the ship, which is going up and then going forward. So how would you do this? So first, you hold RT to leave a planet, for example, and then once you're at a good enough height, so like around this is good, you press forward, and basically you don't need to steer at all with the other directions, but what you do is you just use your camera. So using your right thumb, you pilot your ship. So just holding forward, and then maybe backwards to just brake, you just fly around. So it's like here. Okay, so let's say you want to turn left, you just turn left to your camera, or you want to turn right, you can turn right with your camera, and that I think generally works fine. Okay, so another tip is on how to match velocity. So like let's say I want to stay around the Timber Hearth, what you do is you press LS to select the planet, and you press A, or as you can see in the top left it says match velocity. So once your velocity is matched, it goes to 0, and then you can press forward looking at the planet, and then you'll slowly get closer towards it, and then once again just match velocity, and then yeah, you can land like that. Okay, so that's maybe not the best way of landing, so maybe I'll just show that one more time. So how normally you would land is you just need to ensure that your speed entering the planet is less than 10 meters per second. So something like this would be a bit fast, so I would just press RT to slow down my descent, and then maybe air brake, and that would be good enough. Another way you can do it is you might have noticed on the top left is the landing mode. So I'm gonna go about 500 meters above Timber Hearth, press landing mode, and then it will give you like a good camera. So in this case, we're gonna accelerate slowly towards the planet, so you can see the meters per second is increasing. So what I'm just gonna do is ensure that as I approach, I just press RT to slow down the descent. So something under 10 to 20 meters per second is good enough. So like that. So perfect landing. Okay, so yeah, maybe another control that we need to be familiar with. I'm gonna look for the moon. So once again, just holding RT to fly above the Timber Hearth, and then yeah, and then holding forward to move the ship. So in this case, what you can do is you select the Admiral Rock, and then you can actually press something called Engage Autopilot, which is also on the top left. So just press that button, and then let your ship do the thing. And as long as there's no dangerous objects between you and that planet you're going to, i.e. like the sun or like a black hole or something, then it should be fine for auto. Yeah. Okay, so once you get into an orbit of the planet, what you can do is you can go to landing mode, or you can land automatically. So you like this, and then what I'll do is I just flick my camera up usually, and then just slowly descend, so something like that, and that would be totally fine. Okay, I'm gonna go out of the ship now, maybe just to show some movement as in your suit. So simple thing to do, okay, is to you just jump, and same thing, you just hold forward on your left stick, and then you use your camera to control like where you want to go. So let's say I want to turn left here, I can just turn left like that with the camera. Okay, and last but not least is a very important control, which I can't show on the moon. I'm just gonna blast off randomly into space. Here, and then I'm gonna match velocity of the sun. So you might find yourself in a situation where you're out of space, something like this, and you want to like stop moving. And this is a fairly common situation in Outer Worlds. So in this case, you can actually look at many different objects, like planets, the sun. So in this case, let's say I want to go back to the ship. So what I can do is I focus on the ship like this, pressing LS, and then first matching velocity, holding A. And this also works when you're in places. So if you're in a ship, you can, and there's no gravity, you can hold A to match velocity. And then what I would do is just press forward on your controller, like as bottom left, as you can see, and then slowly brake and match velocity. So you're only really pressing 2 buttons. It's just the forward, and then maybe looking with your thumb, and then pressing A to like match velocity. Okay, I think that's all the tips I wanted to show. So hopefully that's useful and allow you to focus more on playing the game rather than some of the weird movement mechanics and physics that are also practiced in the game. Alright, thanks for watching. I think I'm gonna crash in the sun. Oh, thanks for watching.